I'm a bit of a movie geek at home, so when I'm trying to relax, I'll go home, watch movies with my sister, or we try and go to the cinema maybe once a fortnight and catch up on all the recent films. And I find bacon's another one that really relaxes me. Some people might find it a little bit stressful, but I've kind of learned to sort of take it as it comes, and if it goes wrong, then not to get stressed about it. I might end up chucking it in the bin, but I do find it really therapeutic. I also used to do quite a lot of yoga before I got injured, and then I had to stop because it was all sort of focusing on the knee injury, but I just find it really relaxing, and it was hard to start, but once you sort of got into a routine of going, you know, I didn't find it so hard on my body, and I did find it really, really relaxing. For me, I find it's really important having my family support, my boyfriend's support, my sister, and then my friends outside of cycling, because they sort of don't really understand like what you go through day in, day out, and if you just want a little bit of normality in your life, it's nice to sort of just go to my friends that don't really understand anything about the cycling world, and everything just seems so much more normal then. I think it's really important to be able to relax after training, just to completely switch off away from it, because I think if you're overthinking too much and you're planning your next day, your body just doesn't recover, and then you don't switch off when you go into bed, and then you wake up the next day and you kind of don't feel like you've had any time away from training. I think you can take these stresses into like everyday life, so you might be sat in the office, and for me, if I don't acknowledge that stress and I push it to the side, it's always going to be there. Whereas if you acknowledge it, accept it, and think about it for 10-15 minutes, and then you put it away and you forget about it and you move on. I think it's really important mentally to do exercise, because I know for me, if I don't exercise, I get really grumpy and then I'm just moody all day. Exercise is obviously a great thing for your body because it does release those endorphins and it does make you feel much better. And I know a lot of people, once they've exercised and come home, they feel like different people, and I don't know, something just switches. For me, getting a good night's sleep is really important. Usually when I'm super tired after training anyway, I usually fall asleep quite quickly. But I do find like when I'm away and if I've got a race the next day, I can't sleep. So there is a few different methods I do. I'll read a book, because I always find that makes me quite tired and it takes your mind off it, and you're usually just so focused on reading the book. And then also if it's the middle of the night and I can't sleep, it's a bit of a weird one, but I sort of breathe in for 1 second, hold for a second, breathe out, and it's always worked for me, so maybe you can try it.